good morning. This is Houndog Steve wishing you a very pleasant morning. It's good to see you all here. And I came across this little story, which is a bit of a shocker and actually nicely surprising. And this is Mr. Billy Gates rolling back the whole climate change narrative. Now, isn't that interesting? Yeah, he says that, well, it's not such a big deal after all. Now, why would Mr. Bill Gates be rolling that narrative back? Oh, wait a minute. Is it because all of these data centers that are being built, one of which by Microsoft is now being put on serious hold because of the hydro infrastructure required to run these places? The electricity and the cooling, absolutely massive issues with all of these new sites being built. And of course, why are we going after the renewables? Oh, well, what's that reason? Just remind me. Oh yeah, we're going to save the planet. Well, all of a sudden, saving the planet doesn't seem that important anymore. And again, you know, I mean, I see my whole job here, the reason I make my videos is to poke fun at these people and to point out when the narrative ludicrously takes a left turn and again tries to con you into a new narrative. But this is why, it's because these data centers, you know, Bill Gates is now conflicted between Microsoft and where they want to go in the future and control of the planet, and controlling the planet through climate change and all of that narrative to lock people down, climate lockdowns, all that kind of stuff. So this huge contradiction is waking people up. There are more and more people waking up because they can suddenly see the contradictions. As I said in the last video, the FDA warning on something that was supposed to be safe and effective. Every media outlet in the world, every Hollywood star, every actor, every possible untrustworthy person you can think of was pumping this. And now it comes out that, oh, well, yeah, we were right. There is concerns about this, and there is a good reason why you shouldn't be joining in this experiment. Okay, so yeah, the fact that this is waking up people is absolutely amazing, and I think that you are going to see contradiction after contradiction after contradiction, and this is incredibly important because once you create doubt, and that's the other thing I'm trying to do here, is create doubt in my viewers' minds in the credibility of these organizations and these individuals who are pretending. They are pretending to know more than you about how the world runs and how to lead your life. Okay, so yes, please be warned, be warned. And I'm going to do, there's another one coming up about digital ID because this is in the future. This is from Construction Review. Biggest data center construction projects cancellations or delays. In recent years, data centers have become critical infrastructure, powering everything from cloud services to AI applications. But cancellations and delays are looming. But while demand continues to rise, the construction pipeline for data centers has hit major roadblocks. Across the globe, several high-profile projects have either been delayed, paused, or cancelled entirely. Why? The causes vary, but typically include grid capacity constraints and delays in utility approvals. How long have we been telling them that's why this is not going to work? Skyrocketing construction costs and rising equipment tariffs. AI-fueled overbuilding leading to market saturation fears. You know, every website now has its own AI. So there you go. I mean, it didn't take long, did it? Land use disputes, supply chain slowdowns, and regulatory uncertainty. These challenges have forced even the biggest players in the tech space like Microsoft and Amazon to hit the brakes on some billion-dollar plans, even while states compete to lure data center construction projects. Furthermore, factors such as opposition have been a major hurdle, as local communities have shown resentment against data center projects. One such center withdrawn with public scrutiny playing a role is the Howell Township Data Center project in Michigan. Before withdrawal, the data center project in Howell Township faced opposition, though it's not the only one. Opposition to data center projects across the US have been fierce. Concerns about energy and water use, as well as environmental and procedural concerns, have been key factors. For residents in Howell, they had to adopt many of the same organizing tactics used by various communities across the US. Facebook has become a crucial tool for local groups looking to coordinate a response. Here are some of the most significant data center project cancellations and delays recently observed. Microsoft scaled back 2 GW of projects globally. Microsoft, a leader in hyperscale development, has dramatically scaled back its construction plans. Over the past year, the company has either cancelled or paused 2 gigawatts of planned capacity in the US and overseas. AWS suspends data center in Minnesota. Blue Data Center project cancelled. This was going to create 180 permanent jobs. Average salary is $64,000. At SoftBank and OpenAI, Stargate Data Center ambitious cutback of $500 billion Stargate AI data. Howell Township Data Center project in Michigan. Global headwinds disrupt construction timelines. Outside the US, delays are also mounting. Indonesia and Southeast Asia, UK and the EU, and cooling technology supply issues. There you go, this is what the other big issue. Some US sites report delays of up to 6 to 12 months due to long lead times for energy-efficient cooling systems. So there you go, my friends. This is what happens when you don't plan out the logistics before you jump on board with an idea. And this is why I have always said, following the ideological path will always fail because it wants to contradict reality. And here, these companies are all waking up to reality. That the resources, the hydro, the water, everything that you need to put these centers in place is just not going to happen in the way they want it to. We need some dramatic changes in the way that we do business, because these things are just energy hogs. I mean, they're going to suck up fully 1/3 of the US's hydro just to run these data centers. I mean, that is absolutely staggering, folks. And we need to realize, we need to understand, we need to take on board these contradictions that are being made right now by these institutions that pump one thing and now it's another narrative that they're pumping, because you cannot sign on for digital ID. But if you've enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe below, and in the meantime, this is Houndog Steve wishing you a very pleasant afternoon, and we'll talk very, very shortly. See you now. Bye.